Hello, it's Mary. Speak your truth. Hope you guys are okay. It is a beautiful day as always. Blessed to be a blessing. I just wanted to come talk to you guys this morning. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there that on this special day. And for you or those, take care of your mother today. Take care of your mother every day. It just shouldn't be a one-day event. It should be a lifetime. Take care of your mother. Okay, so excuse me for being rude and burping. But I want to come talk to you guys today about several things. It's not one general, it's just some things that were on my spirit. And I woke up this morning and I cried a little bit because I was thinking about my grandmother, which is not here anymore. So I had a little emotional morning. I was thinking about some other things and I cried. I had to get some things out. But I just want to come talk to you guys this morning about being a better person and just love and just living on purpose. And yesterday I had a conversation with someone about some things. We were talking about life. I was talking about my situation, and they were telling me about some things in their life. And I'm always, for some reason, well, I know why, this is my calling, have these conversations. Oh God, somebody wanted to send me a text. With people. So, but anyway, to get to this story, sorry I was distracted a little bit. But we were talking about some things, and they were asking me a question. So I asked them this question. I'm gonna ask you. And we were talking about love, self-love. And I asked them, I said, do you love yourself? They said, yeah. And I said, do you really love yourself? And I would go back, and I know, like we were talking about the stuff we should do in the past, the stupid stuff we should do, was laughing about it, because, we all been young and dumb. Everybody got a past, everybody got a story, everybody got a history. We all did things that, we wouldn't dare do now today, hopefully not. But I asked them, I said, do you love yourself? They said, yeah. Do you really love yourself? They said, yeah. And they thought about it. They said, I don't know. I've accepted this. I've been dealing with this. So I don't know. That's a question I want to leave y'all with today. Do you really love yourself? Or do you love yourself? Do you have self-love, or do you love yourself? It's like meeting a person and you say, people will say, I love you. And you can love them. It's like actually loving a person on the surface, actually being in love with the person. It's like, do you love yourself? Or do you have self-love where you're in love with yourself? When you love yourself, you love yourself. Okay, I spend some money on myself. I do this. I'm going to take care of myself. But when you're in love with yourself, you have self-love. You ain't with the BS. You don't take this. You don't take that. You don't care who it is, how they come. You have so many set boundaries of what cannot come into your path, what cannot come into your life, what you're not going to accept. Anything that doesn't take you to a higher vibration or higher ground in life, you don't allow it. I don't care who it is, what it is, how it comes, how good it is, how good it feels. When you really are in love with yourself, you take care of yourself 110%. You are willing to take the risk to lose something because you love yourself more, and you know that what you're taking the risk to lose is not worth more than who you are. Remember, you're one with God. Okay, you're lined up with God, so loving yourself is like loving God. When you're lined up, when you're one with Source, it's, oh, I love myself. Oh, I love God. You can't, God loves us unconditionally. You can't love God sideways. You can't love God this way a little bit. When you go and you love God wholeheartedly. That's how you have to love yourself. Meaning, I don't give a darn or damn what, who, what, when, how. You love yourself first. And it's not selfish. No, because I'm going to tell you that. What I had to learn after I healed. And I would tell y'all often about my 2019. And people did not understand why I was so distant. I wrote a book, I Am Free. I started writing in 2019 because I went through a healing. And I had to learn how to actually love myself, like really love myself. I had to push everything out of my life, and I had to get by myself. And people still, well, you this, you that. Even family and the person that I really love and I care about, I walked away from that. You understand what I'm saying? And family, I kind of separated myself, and it wasn't that I didn't love my family and friends and other people. It's just that I had to heal, and nobody will ever understand when you really have to heal but yourself. And you can't be apologizing for healing because you know what's better for you, because you know once you heal and you really love yourself and you really go through all those processes that you have to go through to heal, you're going to be better for everybody, your family, your lover, your partner, your husband, wife, your kids, your career, your job. You're going to be better for yourself first. That's the key to self-love. And loving yourself unconditionally is to be first better for yourself, and then you could be so much better for the world and for people around you and for where God places you. That's what you got to understand. Never apologize for healing. Never apologize for loving yourself first and adding value to yourself and putting everything back into you so you can put it back out to others. And I was not able to actually do that the way that God wanted me to. That's why God pulled me. Spirit pulled me and healed me and took me through this process of healing. I was already going through it, but I had to actually go into some moments of being alone, dealing with myself, taking myself out of this, taking myself out of that. And sometimes people are like, well, you distant, you this. I had to be, and people would never understand that. But I know what God had to do within me. You understand, to make me the woman that I am now. Not that I was ever a terrible person. It's just that I had to heal from some things, so I want to leave you with that today. Self-love. And I will talk to y'all about this all the time, about love, self-love. It's one thing to say, oh, I love myself. And it's one thing to say, I'm in love with myself. Self-love. You're in love. Just like you're in love with that man or that woman that you want to be with, that you just can't see yourself without. That's how you love yourself first. And then you could give all of that to another person without any problem. And you could be vulnerable. You could be open. Your heart chakras will be open. And you'll be able to love that person and love your children, love your family, and be the person in this world that God created you to be. There's nothing more powerful than being what you were created to be. That's powerful. And to do it and to spread love, and wherever you go, you just look like love. You give love. You just put the love on it. And you know what happens when you love? You get love back, and you get everything back better than what you gave it. It has to be that. There's no other way. Love brings you everything that you want. When you love something, you love somebody, you love your job, you love whatever. When you put it all in, you get it back better. So that I want to leave you with the same question I left the young lady with yesterday, and I love her too. She knows who she is. Do you love yourself, or are you in love with yourself? Do you have self-love? Okay, think about it. And I guarantee you, when you figure this out, you're gonna treat yourself better. You're gonna not accept less than what you deserve. You're gonna only vibrate on a higher frequency, and you're gonna only allow things and people in your life situations that only vibrate where you vibrate. And I tell you how to play that deck of cards. You know how to play that hand. You deal the hand that you want. Always deal the hand that you want, because you create your life. Nobody created for you but you. Deal your hand and you play your hand. Don't let nobody else deal your deck of your card, your hand for you. You deal your own hand. Play your own hand, and then you know you're gonna win the game. Okay? So I love you guys. As always, speak your truth. Enjoy this beautiful Sunday, because it is a beautiful day that the Lord has made. Okay, so enjoy it and be at peace with everything that you do in life. All right? And remember, get some love for yourself first. Self-love, that's where it's at, people. I'm out. Till next time.